Alright, so we are continuing part 2 of the last video. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some panning here, some stream sediment sampling. So you have lots of quartz veins here striking through metamorphic argillite. And then you also have some schists as well as mafic volcanic rocks, but what we're looking for is the two adits, and those are hosted by beds of granodiorite and granite. So we're gonna see if we can find those. It's supposed to be somewhere up in the canyon up there. Alright, look at all those quartz veins. That's what we're looking for, but we're looking for the gold. Alright, so we got our first chip sample off a vein here. You can tell it's just sulfides, mainly looks like it's pyrite. Got a nice looking glacier up there. Alright, so I just thought I'd show you this right here. You have a speck of gold right there. And then you have another one right there. So, you can see how many quartz veins are in this. That's reported in 1923 when they sampled some of this creek, that pretty much all the quartz veins have low values of gold. And then I guess there was two adits that they struck which had a higher grade. So what we're going to do is we're going to be taking some sediment samples from the bottom of these little waterfalls here. And we're going to be taking those back and sending those in for an analysis. And then we're going to head back down in a bit and do a little bit of panning back there before we go. But before we go, we're going to go and head up and check out the rest of the canyon, see if we can find the two adits. It's not looking too promising. There's a lot of washed rock that's probably sloughed in over the entrance, because I think it was fairly close to the water level. But we'll keep looking and see if we can find anything. Alright, so here's a few more samples with mineralization. These are just all grab samples. You got some molybdenite in there, some pyrite, here's another sample. This is chalcopyrite. Another sample with mineralization. So we're even farther up the creek now. I'm going to take a sample from here and we'll pan it out later, see what we get out of it. Alright, so we just pulled a sediment sample from here. We saw pretty extensive pyrite just underneath your gravels there. Maybe some free gold, definitely mica in there, so it makes it hard to discern. So here's our sample. We're going to take it down to our lower area where we got the pans, and we're going to pan it out and do a couple more samples there. There's a couple samples we're going to send in for analysis, One has gold, and the other one looks like it's got molybdenite and pyrite on it, so we want to see what's in that as well. A lot of these quartz veins right here have low-grade gold values, so we're going to probably send one of those and just see how low it is. And then we got to make the long 5-kilometer journey back. So there's a lot of sulfides in here, so what we're doing is we're going to be sucking some of these up just with your snuffer bottle, and we're going to be analyzing this under a microscope later just to see what sulfides are in there. Alright, so here's a grab sample that we just found. You can see the galena, and it's kind of hard to see because it's dirty, but you do have chalcopyrite in there as well, and quite possibly could have some free mill gold. I'm going to go and wash this off, and we can take a better look at it. Alright, so we got two samples here that we're going to pan out. One's from the lower area, and the other one is from the upper area. And we'll pan them out now and see what's inside. Alright, so I'm going to try and one-hand pan this and film at the same time. You can tell there's a lot of mica in there. For those of you who don't know what mica is a schist, and it glitters, so it can look like sulfides in your pan, or some people even mistake it for gold. But it usually collects on the top there, so it definitely does not have the weight of gold. Alright, so I tried to spread out this pan for you so you can see. There's a little bit of mica in there, but most of that is primarily sulfides. You got some black sands, and you got a few fines amongst your black sands. Looks like some really fine grained galena as well. Alright, so here's our second sample from farther up in the canyon. This is on bedrock. You can already tell there's a lot of black sand in there. Alright, so here's the next pan here. A lot of black sands in there. Alright, I'm going to clean it out and I'll show you what we get. Alright, I don't know if you can see that right there. Quite a large amount of fines. I would say you got a good maybe 50 pieces in there. Really good pan. Definitely worth the time to take this sample. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. We had a 5-kilometer hike back now, so we're gonna start heading out. It's starting to rain and we're already wet as it is. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be sure to keep posting videos. Thanks for watching, everyone.